Hi class, it's me, Mrs. Fenters. I hope you didn't forget my face. It's been too long since I've seen yours, so it's making me a little sad right now. But I thought I would check in with you and not only give you some face-to-face time, but also chat with you about possibly a helpful hint on some of your multiplication that I know you guys have been working hard on in your packets. So we've talked about this before in the past, and it is a quick review of the distributive property. Now, remember, the distributive property is just a big old fancy term for taking one large math problem and splitting it into two smaller ones so that we can more easily solve it. And the more we do that and the more we see those larger math problems, remember, we'll become more fluent in those math problems. And that just means that we will know them really, really quick. So for the time being, if we have to use this property to help us, that's okay. And you guys have lots of time right now to be working on your e-learning when you're doing this at home. So why not use this strategy to help you, okay? So let's think of a problem that sometimes we struggle with or sometimes we don't know the answer to right away, okay? I know that for me, when I was in third grade, I struggled sometimes with like my 7s and my 8s and my 9s, okay? So I'm going to give us the problem of 7 times 6. 7 times 6. I might not know the answer to that really quickly, but if I look at my two factors, 7 and 6, I know that one of these numbers I can break up really easily into two smaller numbers that I do know that answer to, okay? So let's think doubles facts here. I see that a 6 is actually 3 plus 3. So this is like me changing this big old math problem into two smaller ones. So instead of 7 times 6, I'm going to start to think 7 times 3 plus 7 times 3 instead, okay? So let's rewrite that down here. 7 times 3 and 7 times 3. So now that doesn't look so scary when I see some of the bigger numbers. Now it looks a little bit more doable, okay? So if I know that 7 times 2, which is just 2 7s, okay, and that's a doubles fact, is 14, and I should know that 2 7s is 14, I should be able to just count up 7 more to figure out 7 times 3, right? So let's start there. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 7 times 3 then is 21. If this 7 times 3 is 21, then so is this one. And now my hardest part of my work is done. But I do have one more step. Do you know what step I have to do to find out my final answer? What is my final step? You got it. I have to add these. Now I have to add both of these answers to get my final answer, okay? So 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 plus 2 is 4. So 7 times 6 is actually 42, boys and girls, okay? So that is just a really quick reminder of the distributive property, and you can use that with any of the math problems. Use it with the 8s, and you can do something times 8. Instead of doing that, you can do something times 4 and 4, okay? Because sometimes those are much easier to solve than some of those big old numbers. And one day you'll know all of your math facts, but right now when we're still learning, and that's okay, it's great to use these helpful hints so that we can do it a little bit more easily and with a little less frustration, because I know some of you get frustrated, and I used to do that too, so that's okay. I really, again, miss you a lot, and I'm so excited that on Thursday I want to do that Zoom chat with you guys. So have your parents check that email that I sent out about the instructions on how to get on our Zoom meeting so we can talk to each other and see each other. But for the time being, keep working hard on those packets, and I will look forward to seeing you guys all really soon, okay? All right, stay well. Miss you. Bye.